Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live on December 14th. Excuse me, Wednesday morning. I'm always live on Wednesday mornings, 10:30 a.m., right here on my Facebook business page, which is facebook.com/dazzled by stamping. You can find me any other time on my website at dazzledbystamping.com. So let me know when you get here. I love knowing who I'm chatting with because you know I'm chatty. If you don't, you'll find out. And I'm going to refresh my screen so that I can see comments. So excuse me for the unnecessary close-up. Oops. Wow, you're quick, Marcia. Thanks for sharing already. Hi, Jamie. Good to see you. So, hi, Nancy. I saw your picture, but I was, as usual, running late, so I didn't comment. So how much snow did you guys get? We don't have any right now, but I think we're supposed to get some by this weekend sometime. Not my favorite thing. I like how it looks, but that's it. I don't like the cold so much, and I certainly don't like it on the roads. Okay, so I'm going to chat for just a second while people get on. Hi, Marlene. So we found out Monday that tomorrow, Thursday, the 15th, is going to be a free shipping day. So that means tonight at midnight Mountain Time starts it. Free shipping on orders of $75 or more. There is, ooh, yuck. I just don't like those quantities. An inch is fine. Half inch, you know, just to make it pretty. So lots of stuff is still on the clearance rack. There's the last chance sale, which is everything in the mini catalog that is retiring. Some of it is deeply discounted. It's amazing. And some of it's gone already. Like it is available while supplies last if it's on the retired list. And I had a customer yesterday want to order the penguin stamp set, and it's gone. No longer. Hi, Kathy. Let's see. So get it while you can. But some stuff is deeply discounted. I had another customer. She ordered a couple things that were way discounted. So that's always a cool thing. All right. So I have several of you on here now. So I'm going to do, oh shoot, just a sec. I forgot. I gotta see if it's here. Okay. My computer went wacky last night. I had, just a second. Fortunately, I had saved it in a document that was auto-recovered. Just a second. I forgot that it went crazy, and then I never went back and put my names in. So sorry. I thought I was all set. So something happened. My computer just wasn't doing anything anymore. And I'm like, it just died. I'm thoroughly looking forward to you're crazy, woman. Hi, Dot. I don't know who else has said hi since I was looking away. Sorry. My randomizer wasn't set. My computer just stopped responding, and when it finally opened up, it was doing updates. I swear it was working for an hour. Thanks for sharing, Dot. I appreciate it. And it closed all my things, and so anyway, fortunately I saved it in a document in case I had to do something. So I have 2 cards to give away. Remember one. Well, no, I have 2 cards to give away. I started that wrong. So what they are is they're the cards from that I showed to introduce the stamp set that I'm going to use for my Dazzling Card Club. It is January 3, that's the Tuesday, and I have it available 3 times, 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 7 p.m. in person. Oh, 3 times on that day. And then also that Friday at 10 a.m. And then I also have a pickup or in the mail option that you can choose. If you want to do this, so it's with the stamp set or bundle, Sending Smiles. If you want to do that class, you need to sign up by December 26th. So if you have Christmas off, you're in the business world and you have Christmas off, they give you that Monday a lot of times. Not if you're in retail, though. Sorry about that. But anyway, use that day to sign up because that's the deadline. Okay, so I have 2 cards to give away. These cards aren't ones that we'll be making at the class. They're just introducing the... Whoa, Jamie's on a winning streak. Jamie Rose won again. I have a bunch for you, I think. I didn't mail out anything last week. All right, Jamie Rose is my first winner. Okay, congratulations. And I'm going to pick another name and start. Terri Kosten. Yay. Okay. Congratulations. I forgot, is Terri on here yet? I'm really sorry. If you say hi to me, I gotta see if I missed anybody. Just a second. No, wrong thing here. Okay. So I'm so sorry. If you say hi to me and then suddenly I don't remember that you did later, like, well, she said hi. How does she not know that I'm here? That's me in the middle of my live. That's just how my brain works. It's probably how my brain works other times than in my live also, but definitely during that. I don't have lots of retention during that time. Okay, so there's one thing that I forgot. Okay, so do you guys all remember the, well, no, I'm not going to start with that. Okay, anyway, so eventually I'll get your cards out. These don't matter so much. They're not Christmas ones. Those of you who have Christmas ones, if you want to stop by and get them, you just have to let me know. Otherwise, I will get them in the mail, hopefully soon. So I am doing a treat container today and a gift card holder. And for those of you that were at my clubs this week, you're going to see the same stuff again because I just decided they're too cute and I wanted to show everybody, not just you guys. So, so that's what I'm going to do. So, I am using, I'll show you a couple things that I am using. One is the Brightest Glow stamp set. I'm just using a single stamp out of that. And then for my, excuse me, sorry, my face. For my other thing, yeah, yay, you stopped by to get yours. I'm using Joyful Flurry for my second project. So, hi, Terri, did you just get on? Because you won. I couldn't remember if you had gotten on already or not. I explained that I do not, hi, Diane, I don't have good retention of thoughts that it goes in one ear, out the other, or through my eyes and out my ears. I don't know. So if I ever say, yes, you did. If I ever suddenly wonder if you're here, even though I already said hi to you, you know, that's it. It's nothing against you. It's totally my brain. You're welcome. Okay, so I'm trying to remember where I have something. I don't think that's it. Well, you're just going to have to remember things. Oh, I can show you some of these over here. Okay, just a second. So I mentioned the free shipping tomorrow on $75 orders, but keep in mind, if you're hoping for it for Christmas, it won't make it. Stampin' Up! Told us that last week was the deadline with the way that they were backed up with shipping and also just the way shipping is right now. Expect it to be after Christmas. That's just my That's just what they're saying. All right, I'm also going to show you some designer paper. I don't have all the designs here. If you happen to still want this designer paper and you want it before the holidays, I have. This is the, what's it called again? Boughs of Holly designer paper. I used it on my Leaves of Holly class last week. And I have 2 packages that are unopened if you want to come and get it. But you got to buy it. It's not a giveaway. Okay, so I'm going to be using that. And then I'm also going to be using this Cottage Gingham designer paper. Let's see if I can pull other colors out. There are 48 sheets. I have some black left. There's red. There are 48 sheets in here. I think there's 12 different designs. You get 12 different kinds of sheets. So that means 24 designs, 4 of each. Here's another one. So this is an awesome deal, at least as of yesterday. As I said, anything on the list is, and on the retiring list is while supplies last. But that is an awesome deal. It's a 48 sheets, but $30 pack of designer paper, which is already a deal compared to normal packs of designer paper. But it's on sale right now for $18. Holy smokes. And I love it. So I'm using that today. All right. So I'm ready to craft with you, I think. I don't have my, there it is. I need my silicone mat. That's a problem if I don't have that. Need my adhesive. Okay, so I'm ready. So I need my magic wand because I unbackwards you and I upside down you. And then, sorry, I have to loosen this so I shake you a little bit. There, now you can see my craft space. Okay, here I am. So if you don't have one of these silicone mats, these are amazing. These help you get your thing rolling or help you not to get adhesive everywhere on your workspace. It works really well with your hot glue gun too. I don't know if you guys have ever used it with that, but I used it last week or a couple weeks ago. I don't remember. You can set it there, and you know how it sort of drips? Well, it can drip, and then you let it dry, and you can just peel it right off this thing, so you don't get it all over everything. So, anyway, I'm starting with my treat container. So here's my designer paper that I'm using from the Boughs of Holly designer paper, and this is a piece of cardstock that I cut and I cut and scored it already, and I forgot the dimensions. It is 4 1/4 by 4. And then I have an inch border that's scored all the way around. No, I don't. I'm sorry if I make you guys feel like you need to say we when I go upside down. You're such a goof dot. I probably would if I were watching. Okay, so I'm cutting on the score line to the score line here. So I'm doing it, both of these, and I'm actually going to cut out a little wedge too. It helps it go together better. Can you see that? So when I put, this is going to be a box bottom. So when I put it together, it won't stick up and cause it to not be flat at the top. Okay, so once I cut on those 2 sides, then I have to cut on the 2 sides opposite it. Don't go right next to it, or you're going to cut the square out, and you don't want to for this project. Sorry, cutting is another thing that I can't chat very well while I'm doing. That goes along with coloring. I can't chat while coloring either. Okay, So now that I have this cut, I'm going to crease it well. So this is just a normal box bottom. I don't know if you can tell by my pieces here or not, but I'm going to be making a matchbox. So your bone folder helps you to crease it. Okay, now to save time, I'm going to use liquid glue to put the box together rather than tear and tape. I used to always use tear and, ooh, that's going to be too much. I'm going to spread that around. This one's full. I don't need to squeeze so hard. Hello. Now I'm afraid to squeeze too hard. So I'm putting it on all four corners. If you have any sort of design on your cardstock, I'm not stamping it. It's just going to be the box bottom. But if you use something that has a design on it, you want the outside of the tabs because you're going to tuck them inside so that you don't see them. So I'm going to close this up and hold it a bit. Close this one up and hold it a bit. So liquid glue is strong, but you do need to hold it to encourage it to stay. And tuck these two in and hold it. So I'm trying to make sure that my box is square, but also I want to make sure that I don't have my edges sticking up. That's why I cut the wedge out in the first place. Okay, so here is my box. I'm gonna let this dry for a minute before I try to put anything in it, because as soon as I do that, like I think, okay, it's good, and then it pops open because I tested it too soon. Okay, so now I have this. It's to make it a matchbox. It sort of ends up being like a belly band. So I have this piece of designer paper that I'm just creasing on the score lines. By the way, I will have the dimensions for this on my blog later. I don't know how it will be today, but for some reason, I've lost the ability to edit my video, so I can't, like when I'm done, I can't put a description, links back to my blog. Once I'm done, as Facebook is just being weird. So last week I posted a second video that had all of the links and everything to it. So I don't know if I'll have to do that today or not. Okay, I'm just, now that I have this creased, I'm letting this sit here for a minute because, I don't want to test it. So I'm going to make a tag for this. This is 'Tis the Season. It's from the Brightest Glow stamp set. This stamp set is staying, but a whole bunch of the stuff that's in the bundle or in the suite is not. In fact, a couple of things are already gone. Okay, so I have 'Tis the Season, and I'm using, this is a label die from the Leaves of Holly. It's actually called Holly Berry dies. This is retiring, by the way. So I don't know if it's still available. I think it is. Last I knew it was. So I'm just going to run this through, this little tag through on my mini boss. This mini boss works great for small things. I don't personally like it as much for embossing folders. If you don't have a completely flat, sorry for shaking, completely flat cutting mats, it just doesn't, sometimes it just won't let you put it through. I like the big boss much better. Okay, but here's the mini one and here's my tag. Speaking of the mini, you guys are going to get mini catalogs and celebration catalogs soon. Celebration brochures, I guess I should say. It's not a full catalog. And there is a deal that will be going on starting January 5. You can choose to sign up to join my team, and you can get a, what's it called? What's the blue? Oh, no. Boho Blue, is that the name? Boho Blue Mini Boss, Mini Cut and Emboss machine with your kit. It's an add-on. You have 3 options of what you can do. Anyway, sort of cool. But the machines are not in yet. But I'm assuming will be by January 5. Okay, so this has dried enough. And we're going to put Ghirardelli chocolate squares in here. Now, I specifically measured this for 2 of them because, let me show you, because of these get in the way. So they need to be, they need room. Now, some of my club members were saying, you certainly could fit a 3rd one in here. You can just tuck it down or tape it down or whatever. Well, that wasn't how I designed it, and they only got 2 squares. So I have these here. They can fit in here. And then I'm using tear and tape for this one because it's just a quick spot, and I hate getting the liquid glue stuck on my finger. Okay. So we'll peel this off. All right, now I want to make sure that this fits around here. So I'm going to notice that I put the tear and tape on the design that I want showing because I'm going to tuck the flap under. If I put it on the back, then the flap would be on top. I'm flipping it over so that I can press it. There we go. Plus I want it on the bottom anyway. There. So here's my little matchbox with 2, not 3 chocolates. If you want to fit 3 in there, you do that. Okay. Now I'm going to put some ribbon on here. This is black gingham. This isn't going anywhere. It's in the full catalog. It is one of my favorites, as you know. 1 for now. 1. I can't see the rest. ICE. Oh, in case of emergency? That's funny. Oh, I should show you. Sorry. Okay. So I'm just doing a knot. So how I do my knot is, it doesn't matter whether you do, Marcia, you still have some chocolate here waiting for you. You either do left over right or right over left. It doesn't matter. But whatever one is on top, you tuck underneath and then pull it tight. Now, because I did left over right, now I'm going to do right over left. You have to do the opposite next time. Make sure that they're aiming away from you. Cross them, and then that top one goes under and through again. So then you pull it. When you want this to go nice and square, you just hold one and pull the other, and it helps to square that knot. Okay. Oops, I don't have my ribbon scissors. Where did they go? All right, I'm going to cut this now so it's not so weird, but I'm going to have to trim it later possibly because I use these on paper. I don't know where I put them. I didn't think ahead. Right. More is always better. Okay, so here's my container so far. Now I need to put this on. I'm going to use tear and tape again. Just need a little piece. Make sure I'm on the correct end. A little piece. Now before I put this on, I'm going to put my gems on. So I'm going to use my take your pick tool. And I'm using the putty end. It's sort of a mess, but it'll still work. I'm not going to break it off and make new. So when you use the putty end, this is amazing actually. You press it on here and then slide it. And it comes off so easily. So I made it look like little berries. That's like my class from last week. Okay, Then we're going to peel off this back here. So when I put the, I don't know if you noticed, but when I put this ribbon on here, I didn't put it here. I'm not trying to hold the matchbox closed. I'm trying to make it be more like a belly band. So I'm going to pull this out now so I can press it down. So this can just slide off. You don't have to untie anything or whatever. So you just have this cute little box left. Okay, for those of you who may be new to me, I give away almost everything that I make. So yes, this chocolate will be up for grabs. How you can win it is by sharing my video. And then you need to come back and comment on this post that you shared because of Facebook privacy things and whatever. Even if I'm friends with you, I can't always see that you shared it. So you need to come back and let me know. And then I do my randomizer next week when I come back Wednesday morning. Okay, that pack's gone. All right, so I'm done with this. So now I'm going to do my gift card holder. Okay, so I told you about the Gingham Cottage designer paper. It's such a deal right now. Of course, I used all the Christmassy colors. I used a bunch of the Halloween colors. There's some for both. Thank you for sharing, Marlene. Thank you for compliments, girls. I'm glad you like it. And hopefully it's not just because it's chocolate. That is some cute chocolate. Anyway, so I wanted a design that would use some of the colors that aren't so traditional for whatever. So these are my choices. So I'm going to, oh, and by the way, the start of this is just a card front or card back. It's not a whole card. Excuse me. So there. Thought I was going to have to show you how my silicone mat worked for getting it started because I didn't want to. So I'm just putting this down on my base. And this is going to be another background layer, so I can put this one down on my base. So this is my card base. And then this is what I'm going to make my gift card holder on. Okay? So I'm going to get this out of the way because I'm stamping. I'm not adhering right now. So I'm starting with Black Stays On. And I'm using Joyful Wishes from the Joyful Flurry, and I'm making sure that I have it open correctly, because what's going to happen is this will be attached here, and then this will open like this. Okay, so I need to make sure that, like, if I had it like this, it would open wrong. So just do your double checking before you start stamping. Morning, Dina. You just about missed the whole live. I'm showing you, thank you for sharing. I'm showing you actually projects that you get. This is a treat box that I made. It holds Ghirardelli chocolates. Dina couldn't make it to club this week, so I made hers. I don't know if you talked to Lynn, but she is planning to stop by Thursday night sometime on her way home to pick up you guys' stuff. Okay, so I have Joyful Wishes, and I'm going to stamp the inside right now, too. So this one says, it's a season of magic and wonder. I just think this is such a pretty set. I'm stamping at the bottom there, too. Okay, now I'm all done with Black Stays On. I like Black Stays On because it's nice and dark. Thanks for sharing, Dina. I use Memento only when I have to, which is when I'm using Stampin' Blends or when I'm using photopolymer stamp sets. So this color, by the way, is Blushing Bride. I have a hair on here. I don't need to stamp with a hair on here because then it makes everything turn out goofy. You get a line across it. Okay. So this is Blushing Bride, and I'm going to stamp here and here. I am inking up for this one every time. So here's the start of my design. You're welcome, Dina. Okay, and then I'm going to use the smaller snowflake. Okay, so I have people were struggling the other day. I have a tip for you. The smaller that your stamp is, and also especially if the bigger that this border is of rubber around here, the smaller that your stamp is, the more careful you need to be when you're inking up your stamp. You need to hold it nice and flat. If you hold it like this, then you're only going to get half of your snowflake, if that, and you're going to ink up this edge too. So you need to hold it flat, and you need to take your time, and you don't press with these. You just tap. As soon as you start pressing, then you start causing yourself problems. So I'm going to ink up or stamp once, twice, 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times. All right, I want a little bit of a dark one here, but then that means I need to ink up again, because otherwise you end up with half of the stamp that wasn't stamped off. There. Here's my card. All right. Now, so my stamping is done. Now we're just going to do designing. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make the gift card holder part. So, excuse me just a second. So this is just a little bit of designer paper that's going to go here. Where did my card? Oh, there it is. So this is going to hold this right like this, okay? Now, I need to make sure that it fits. And also I want a little notch out. For some reason, it always seems like there's a notch for gift card holder spots. So we don't have any more circle punches. And I didn't want to use dies. I just wanted this to be a quicker project than having to use dies and pulling on a machine. That's just how I do things. So we don't sell circle punches. But I was looking at my my stash, and we have this heart punch. And so if you put it in here just so, we'll hope that it's sort of in the middle. I'm avoiding this spot, and I'm trying to just get this roundy part, and I can make this notch on my pocket. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to make sure that this gift card holder will fit in here, but I need adhesive around here. So just because of the dimensions that I wanted for this card, partly so I didn't have to waste so much cardstock, and I wanted my plaid to stay showing, I'm choosing liquid glue, and I'm just, I don't want to squeeze too hard. This one comes out easily. I'm just doing a thin line, both as far as the amount of glue depth, I'll say, and the width of the line. I'm just doing a thin line. Yeah, I had to do what I could for that notch, because I didn't want to use the dies for class. Okay, so I can put it on here. So what I did, rather than make a border for this, rather than it have like a 1/4 inch border or something around there, I did it almost to the size of what this panel is. Because I wanted to make room. Okay, I'm going to let this dry. As soon as I start sticking my gift card in, then I cause problems trying to lift this up. So I'm going to wait a minute. Okay. So then this is empty, by the way. So even if you got the gift card in your gift card holder, it wouldn't do you any good. So, in case you're wondering, these panels, so this is the width of the 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Each of these are 2 3/4 inches wide. So, I was just trying to use as little of that as possible. Okay, so now that I know that fits in there, I have my pocket in there. Now I can attach this to my card. Card base, I guess I'll say. So put this right on here. So then you have your gift card holder. Okay, needs a couple things. First of all, wait to do this until your stamping is done and whatever. The first time that I made this with my club, I stuck my finger in my ink and I inked up some Blushing Bride on here where it didn't need to be. So that's where I put my ribbon. So I'm going to make a bow with this by making two... sorry, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Don't start that again. Don't need to be cutting out because I sneezed. So I have two bunny ears. And I'm going to cross them. This is probably 9 inches. Yeah, 9 inches of ribbon. Two bunny ears. Cross them over. And then the top one gets tucked under and through the hole to make the bow. And then you just keep going back and forth, pulling and then tightening until you get it the size that you want and the knot being as tight as you want it to be. Okay, shoot, I don't have my ribbon scissors still. Oh, there. They're just right over here. They were hiding under my stamp and scrub. I wanted to say Stamparatus and I knew that was wrong. Okay. So we'll take our bow and we'll press it onto our mini glue dot. And it's going to go right there. All right. Last thing is some bling. So these are the iridescent rhinestones. These are amazing because they take on whatever color you have it next to. So obviously these are going to be like pink looking. But if you have it next to purple, it looks purple, blue, green, whatever. So these are amazing to coordinate with whatever project that you have. So we're going to take your pick tool, pick it up. Put one, pick it up, put one, pick it up, put one. There you go. It's all done. So we have a fun gift card. Oh, my girls loved it. Monday morning, 2 people said, I need one for my hairdresser. So this worked great. Okay, so I'm done stamping, so I'm going to bring you up. So I need to upside down you, put you backwards again. Then I need to loosen this to lift it. Wait, I'll do this part first. Sorry. Okay. Thank you, ladies. Okay, so here is the gift card holder. You guys can see it better and see the colors better. I love that I could use up these colors of this gingham designer paper. This is a really good deal going on right now. $18. Add it to your order tomorrow. Free shipping tomorrow if you didn't hear on $75 orders or more. And then here is this adorable little Matchbox treat container. I love it. Okay, what else is going on? I think I told you everything. Oh, so I mentioned that I have 2 Sending Smiles cards to give away, which I already drew names for that. But don't forget to sign up for the card club. The class will be either January 3. It's a Tuesday, January 3, either 10 a.m., 2 p.m. Hi, Aunt Cindy. How are you? I'm glad to see you, except I can't see you. January 3, 10 a.m., 2 p.m., or 7 p.m., or Friday morning, that Friday morning the 6th at 10 a.m., or you can do it through the mail or pick it up. So when you click to register for the class, it gives you a list. Oh, sorry, I keep shaking everything. It gives you a list of all the products that I'm going to be using. And so if you're doing it in person, then you'll use it here. You get you get $20 worth of product with your class. Oh, I didn't know you were in Arizona already. That's good. Yay. I'm glad you're enjoying it. So if you're doing it through the mail and you don't have the Sending Smiles stamp set or bundle or some of the colors that I'm using, you can add them to your order, but then I will place the order. You won't get charged for it when you're charged for the class. I will place the order when I place my order for everything. So deadline is the 26th. And then I place orders on the 27th. So anyway, so make sure that you don't forget to do that. And I can't think of anything else that I have to tell you right now. So thank you for joining me this morning. And remember to share my video and then tell me here in this post that you shared it. And then I will add you to my randomizer next week for when I draw names on next Wednesday. So thank you again for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Aunt Cindy, enjoy Arizona. Thanks for stopping in, and I will see you next week. Bye.